RAM memory performance greatly affects the comfort of users who often do gaming and multitasking activities. You can analyze smartphone RAM performance very easily by looking at Antutu's information presentation. Presented and updated periodically, here's a row of cell phones with the best RAM performance according to Antutu, January 2025. Topping the list with a benchmark score of 5,884 points, you can rely on the OnePlus 13 5G for productive multitasking needs. In addition, OnePlus 13 5G presents a choice of spacious internal memory so that you can adjust to long-term needs. Speaking of technology, OnePlus 13 5G adopts UFS 4.0 as a storage protocol with superior data transfer speeds. Regarding the price, you can have OnePlus 13 5G by redeeming it at $16.1 million. Regarding color variants, OnePlus 13 5G has Black Eclipse, Arctic Dawn, and Midnight Ocean options. You should note, OnePlus 13 5G carries a number of innovative features, ranging from eSIM, 100-watt fast charging, and 50-watt wireless charging. The full specifications include chipset, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, 3nm fabrication. Internal memory, 256 GB, 512 GB, and/or 1 TB. RAM memory, 12 GB, 16 GB, and/or 24 GB. Rear camera, 50-megapixel wide, 50-megapixel periscope telephoto, 50-megapixel ultra-wide. Front camera, 32 megapixels wide. Battery, 6,000 mAh. Next is the Realme GT7 Pro 5G, with a benchmark score of 499,628 points. This figure explains that you are ready to torture this phone for productive multitasking needs and more fun gaming. As a correlation, the Realme GT7 Pro 5G carries the support of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, which is considered to have quite slick power efficiency with top-notch performance. For storage matters, the Realme GT7 Pro 5G has the same spec and technology configuration as the OnePlus 13 5G. You are also more comfortable using this phone because the Realme GT7 Pro 5G uses the Realme UI 6.0 user interface integrated with the Android 15 operating system. Priced starting from $13 million, the Realme GT7 Pro 5G has top-notch specs consisting of chipset, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8, Elite, 3nm fabrication, internal memory, 256 GB, 512 GB, and/or 1 TB, RAM memory, 12 GB or 16 GB, rear camera, 50-megapixel wide, 50-megapixel telephoto, 8-megapixel ultra-wide. Front camera, 16 megapixels wide. Battery, 6,500 mAh. Representing from iQOO in third place, iQOO 13 5G has a pretty slick storage performance, with a benchmark score of 498,528 points. iQOO 13 5G has a fairly unique characteristic because the backside has RGB LED accents. In addition, the iQOO 13 5G has a number of robust protections, ranging from a screen with Shot Sensation Alpha and a body with an IP68 or IP69 protection rating. Speaking of design, the iQOO 13 5G has color options of alpha or black, nardo gray or silver, white or BMW M branding, and green. Its power mobility is able to maximize productivity because it has a 6,000 mAh battery with 120-watt fast charging feature. Interested in buying it? Here are the complete specifications of the iQOO 13 5G, which is priced at $10.3 million. Chipset, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, 3nm fabrication. Internal memory, 256 GB, 512 GB, and/or 1 TB. RAM memory, 12 GB or 16 GB. Rear camera, 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel telephoto, 50 megapixel ultra-wide. Front camera, 32 megapixels wide. Battery, 6150 mAh. Since it's specifically designed for serious gaming needs, it's no surprise that the Red Magic 10 Pro 5G has reliable storage performance. Having a benchmark score of 484,635 points, Red Magic 10 Pro 5G features UFS 4.1 Pro technology storage media. Regarding the price, you can pocket this gaming phone made by Nubia by buying it at a price of $12.1 million. As a consideration, Red Magic 10 Pro 5G is the best gaming device because it has a number of interesting facilities, ranging from pressure-sensitive zones, 520 Hz touch sensing, built-in cooling fan, and aviation aluminum middle frame. In terms of design, the Red Magic 10 Pro 5G has a body with moonlight or transparent silver deuterium, dusk or transparent dark night, shadow or dark night, white night, and lightspeed color options. Here are its technical specifications. Display, AMOLED, 1B colors, 144 Hz, 2000 nits, peak. Chipset, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8, Elite, 3nm fabrication. Internal memory, 256 GB, 512 GB, and/or 1 TB. RAM memory, 12 GB, 16 GB, and/or 24 GB. Rear camera, 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel ultra-wide, and 2 megapixel macro. Front camera, 16 megapixels wide. Battery, 7050 mAh. Finally, there is the Oppo Find X8 5G, which managed to get a benchmark score of 423,081 points. Different from the previous four phones, Oppo Find X8 5G embeds the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 chipset configuration. As a characteristic of today's mobile phones, Oppo Find X8 5G has the support of the Android 15 operating system combined with the ColorOS 15 user interface. Unfortunately, the Oppo Find X8 5G camera only supports 4K video recording activities, so that long-term content creation needs are less recommended. The rest, this 11.8 million phone has the best features, such as eSIM, Ultra HDR image support, and support for 80-watt fast-charging features combined with 50-watt wireless charging. Curious about the technical specs? Here's the full information. Screen, LTPO AMOLED, 1B colors, 120 Hz, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, 800 nits, TIP, 6600 nits, HBM, 4500 nits, peak. Chipset, MediaTek Dimensity, 9400, 3nm fabrication. Internal memory, 256 GB, 512 GB, and/or 1 TB. RAM memory, 12 GB or 16 GB. Rear camera, 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto, 50 megapixel periscope telephoto, 50 megapixel ultra-wide. Front camera, 32 megapixel wide. Battery, 5360 mAh.